Log in to vCloud Automation Center as a cloud administrator. The cloud administrator has visibility of all catalog items. These include services relating to Microsoft, SQL Server, SharePoint, and Exchange. Next, we log out and log back in as a SQL Server administrator, where the SQL Server administrator will only have visibility of SQL Server specific catalog items. Here we can see services relating to SQL Server 2008 R2 Standard, Enterprise and Express, and SQL Server 2012 Standard, Enterprise and Express. The SQL Server administrator can choose the type of compute resources and storage used for the deployment of SQL Server. In this example, the SQL administrator has chosen to deploy SQL Server 2012 Enterprise on a virtual machine using 8 CPUs, 8 GB of memory, and using SATA as storage. Next, a name and a description are entered, and the SQL Server administrator chooses Next. Here, parameters specific to SQL Server can be entered. These include parameters such as the instance name and the setup path used where the installation files can be downloaded from. The progress of a request can be viewed from vCloud Automation Center. Here we can see the request is in progress. As an optional step, we can use vCloud Application Director to view the deployment progress. From vCloud Application Director, application blueprints can be imported directly from the VMware Solutions Exchange Marketplace into vCloud Application Director. Here we can see that the SQL Server deployment is now in progress. We can view the execution plan, which shows the workflow which will be used during the implementation of SQL Server. The request is now completed. Here we can see that a virtual machine was deployed. It then joined the domain, installed and configured SQL Server 2012 Enterprise, and enabled monitoring capabilities. Details relating to a successful deployment can be viewed from vCloud Automation Center. Details specific to deployment can also be obtained from vCloud Automation Center. These include details such as the IP address of the virtual machine deployed. Using these details, the SQL Server administrator can connect to the deployed SQL Server and view the instance created. Management Studio is launched, which was also deployed as part of the implementation. Here we can view the SQL Server instance created. Thank you for viewing this demo.